Welcome to Upari Gaming. Today I'm gonna do first part of Tanlorin's companion storyline quest. Okay, can I talk to you please?
Hey there, friend! I have so many questions about that last mission. How did the Say Thalmor know we'd be in Oridon? Or that Hyacinth would be alone at the Garland Ring base? And they had a hideout in Greenshade? Why didn't we know that?
The Garland Ring must have some answers by now.
You'd think so, right? But so far, all Hyacinth will tell me is that he's too busy for my antics. And Wisteria threatened to punch me if I didn't leave it be. So I decided to go over their heads and finally got an invitation from the gardener himself.
The gardener?
Oh, he's no big deal. Just the founder of the Garland Ring itself. The cultivator of all our spy-like activities. A font of sunshine and hope and all the other stuff the ring stands for. And he loves riddles. You up for a little adventure?
I'll go with you to see the gardener. But what was that about riddles?
Here, take a look.
Ah, okay.
Don't mind the sparkles. Just reach in and grab the note.
Okay.
Go ahead, reach into the sparkles and take the note from the messenger bug. You know, the gardener never summoned me before. Usually Hyacinth sends the briefings, and his aren't nearly as flowery. A shame, too, considering all our flower references.
Okay. Wait, what? What? Ah, okay. And, okay.
What do you think? That's a good riddle, right?
Yeah, very good riddle.
Whoa, a brand new greenhouse. The gardener must be taking this Thalmor threat very seriously. That must be why he used a riddle to disguise the location. Could you make any sense of it?
I'm not sure. Any idea who Bellarta is?
Bellarata. Bellarata. Oh! Bellarata's not a who, it's a what! There are ruins in Malabal Tor called Bellarata. They're just south of Volkwaston along the Xylo River. They've got broken arches for sure. That's half the riddle? What about the rest?
The islet home and something growing in a ring of loam.
Honestly, every time I go to Volkwaston, I end up, well, let's say I don't have any clear memories of the area, but I think there's a little island near Bellarata. But what sort of ring can you grow? Let's head there and find out.
All right, I'll meet you at the ruins of Bellarata in Malabaltor.
I'm glad I waited until you were available. We make an excellent team, if I do say so myself. Let's meet in Malabal Tor and find this ring grown in loam near Bellarata. At least this wasn't a Hyacinth riddle. Those always involve math.
I have a few questions, Tanlorin.
Sure thing, friend. Consider me an open book. Well, maybe not a book. Dusty, musty things. What's the opposite of a book? A puppet show? That's it! I'm an open puppet show. Anyway, what do you want to know?
Why did you wait for me before you went to answer the gardener's summons?
Why wouldn't I wait? I've enjoyed traveling with you so far. I mean, other than what happened to Oleander, I'm not sure I would have gotten through all that without you. Besides, the invitation specifically said to bring a friend, so here we are.
How many greenhouses does the Garland ring have?
Hard to say. As the gardener says, he's always growing something. I think he opens and closes them to maintain secrecy. I spend most of my time at Hyacinth's greenhouse in Greenshade, but others are scattered all across the Aldmeri Dominion.
Are they all like hyacinths?
Oh, not at all. Hyacinth's greenhouse is unique. It reflects his personality, what with all the constructs and magical gear. Most are just warehouses, hideouts to spend the night or weather a storm. I've got wine stashed in a few of them, just in case.
Tell me more about Gardner.
I'll tell you what I can, but he's a bit of a mystery to me. I've only met him a handful of times. Strong scent of perfume, fancy clothes, and like I said, he loves riddles. He's the one that picks our flowery code names, so Bug Cup is his fault.
Is he noble or a merchant?
Not a clue. Oleander and I did try to figure it out once, but we didn't get very far. The only thing we know for certain is that he has access to coin. Heaps of it. Our gear, our weapons, the greenhouses. The gardener provides them all.
Let's head for Bellarata ruins. Okay, so Malabal Tor, here we come. Let's see where we are heading. Where are you? There. So I guess here.
I just know it understands what love is.
No, that was maybe a little bit random, but okay.
There's the ruins. And look, I'd call that an islet.
Ah.
Those mushrooms form a ring. This must be the place.
Sure.
More sparkles. Ooh, is that another note?
Well, looks like it. Please let this be marked on map.
What'd you find? Is that a map of some sort?
And looks like it.
A sketch hidden in a ring of mushrooms. Curious. I find mushrooms disturbing. Did you know they're alive? That they talk to each other? Isn't that horrific? Anyway, what do you make of the drawing? Some sort of map, maybe?
I think you may be right about it being a map. Here, take a look.
Interesting. And the composition is nice, so we can add that to the things we know about the gardener. Woven tree branches. There are plenty of those around here, but these look particularly familiar.
You're familiar with this place?
Well, there are a bunch of wood elf camps and villages scattered around Malabal Tor. It could be Woodhearth. No. Wait. Deep Woods. There's a gate there formed by an arch of tree branches. Deep Woods must be where we'll find the next clue.
Then let's head to Deep Woods. Damn, there was a way to get there without swimming. Oh well. Really? Ah, please don't force me to. Ah, nice. Okay. Ah, nope, 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 no, no. Wrong button.
Look! A sparkly bird! Check it out, friend!
And how the hell you can see the sparkly bird from there?
Seek a ritual recorded in ancient stone, weary traveler. Rest you shall find, behind an egress revealed by royal lavender.
Royal lavender. Got it. I jotted it down, so we won't forget.
Cool.
I much prefer illusory birds to rings of mushrooms. That rhyme was terrible, though. Let's consider the clue. An egress revealed by royal lavender? Sounds like a hidden door to me. That must be the entrance to the new greenhouse.
So how do we find this hidden door?
All of the clues pointed us here to Malabal Tor. The answer lies in the first line. A ritual recorded in ancient stone. Maybe an Iliad ruin? No, we've already been to a ruin. The gardener wouldn't repeat himself. Wait. Ritual stone. That's it!
What's it?
Malabal Tor has 3 ancient Mundus stones. The ritual is one of them. I think it's at the southern edge of the region. Once we find it, we'll just need to gather some royal lavender to reveal the hidden door.
All right. We will travel to Munda Stone in Malabaltor. Oh my god, this is so bad sometimes.
Here, you should hold the note I wrote. I tend to lose things.
Ritual. Yes.
There, the ritual stone is just up the hill. Let's look around for some royal lavender.
Yeah. How the hell we are gonna find those? Oh, here.
Do you feel the ritual stone vibrating? No? Huh. Me neither. See that bowl? That's got to be the gardener's handiwork. Place the lavender in it and let's see what happens.
Sure.
It worked! Thank you, illusory poetry bird. Well,
Yeah, I
we made
couldn't
it.
ever
Let's go see this new greenhouse.
imagine that door was there. Like, oh my god. Come on, Gus. This is so lazy.
Beautiful.
Ah,
Gardener?
in fact, yes, it is.
Hello?
This would be awesome house, player house.
Welcome, Bogcup. And you must be their curious new friend.
So you managed to solve his riddles?
Pardon the mess, I'm still unpacking. A pleasure to meet you. Apologies for all the subterfuge, but caution is advised in these trying times. Speaking of which, the Garland Ring could use your assistance once again.
Maybe you should start at the beginning.
No time for that. Let's start with the Sethalmor attacks in Auradon and Greenshade. After what happened, I reached out to all Garland Ring members, past and present. One former member, a mage codenamed Snapdragon, has answered none of my missives.
You think the Seytalmor has captured Snapdragon?
Captured or worse. Bogcup has spoken very highly of you in their letters. Despite Hyacinth's droll appraisal, you seem quite capable. I would consider it a personal favor if you and Tanlorin would check on Snapdragon and ascertain the situation.
Where should we go to check on Snapdragon?
Snapdragon no longer uses her code name. Now she's Lyranise, mentoring Mages Guild adepts in Skywatch. I suggest you start your search there.
Okay, we go there and find her.
Snapdragon has a commanding presence. If she wasn't captured and is simply ignoring me, it won't take you long to find her. But a word of caution. She didn't leave the ring on the best of terms. Make sure she understands I just worry for her safety.
I have a few questions.
Certainly. No agent should head out unprepared. I know we might seem odd with all the flowery names and subterfuge, but the Garland Ring stands for something important. I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
Not much, I'm afraid. We have to keep some secrets in this line of work, you understand? I founded this organization and personally fund all our activities. We undertake missions of a charitable and humanitarian nature at my sole discretion.
How can you afford to do all of this?
All I will say is that I have access to family wealth. Terrible, selfish, exorbitant wealth. Stars willing, through the actions of the Garland Ring, I can begin to repair the damage done by centuries of entitled and simply awful behavior.
Why did you found the Garland Ring?
You're a worldly person. You've no doubt seen talented, intelligent people in roles that don't make use of their abilities, that don't give them the chance to truly make a difference. To me, that is the ring. Talent and skill harnessed for change.
What kind of change?
Change for a better tomorrow. The Thalmor, the Sethalmor, they're all the same. Powerful people using their resources to ensure wealth and longevity for the few and the privileged. That's where the Garland Ring steps in, to balance the scales.
Why did Snapdragon leave the Garland Ring?
Snapdragon and I never quite saw eye to eye. Two strong wills clashing over everything. We managed to remain professional until she lost faith in us, in our work. Her husband, Gladiolus, he died on a mission.
What happened?
They were to observe a high-ranking noble, a sponsor for the College of Aldermary Propriety. Instead, they were set upon by assassins. Agents I now believe were members of the Sethalmor. She resigned from the group, convinced they had been betrayed.
Betrayed by someone in the Garland Ring.
Yes. Paranoia, I believed then. I personally handpick every member of the ring, you understand. But so much has happened, and now she might be missing. Perhaps her accusations were not just anger and the baseless speculation I believed them to be.
Okay, so...
You get to meet Snapdragon. Oh, I miss her. This is going to be great.
The Sethalmor will almost certainly be watching. Tread carefully.
No, that's not really my style, but whatever. Thanks for warning. Okay, so... Skywatch. So Auradon it is.
Is it true? A reef arrested a mage right in the guild hall?
I was there. Reeve Nardarmor marched right in with armed guards and arrested Lyranese.
That's terrible. Did they offer any explanation?
Snapdragon's been arrested? We need to talk to those adepts.
Careful, stranger. Reeve Nardarmor is throwing his weight around. The Skywatch Guard barged right into the guild hall and arrested a mage.
We heard you talking. Did you say the name of the arrested mage was Lyranese?
Yes, Lyranese. Are you friends of hers? She was as starched as the Archmagister's robes, but she knew her spellcraft. It was eerie. She was so calm when they dragged her out of her office. Almost like she was expecting them. Strange.
Do you know where they took her?
I made it a point to avert my eyes and look away. But Reeve Nardarmor has an office in Skywatch Manor. If anyone knows where they took Lyranese, it would be someone there. Just don't mention you talked to us. We don't want to end up on his list.
Sir?
The Reeves office. That's a great suggestion. Let's get over to the manor. Now, if I were a local Reeve with corrupt tendencies, where would I hide my secrets? No mention of any Mage Guild arrests. Good thought. I was hoping it was the switch to a secret panel, too. A loose wall panel? The sure sign of a hidey hole. Told you, these types always have something to hide.
Yeah.
The moment people like this Reeve Nardarmor sit behind a desk, they start looking for a way to get rich. Or more rich. It's like this everywhere. Ugh. Anything good in that journal?
The Reeves and the mage they arrested to Sunhold. Here, take a look.
Sunhold? Oh, this is bad. In my experience, you aren't sent to Sunhold unless they want you to disappear. Poor Snapdragon. And poor us. We're going to have to get over there in order to save her.
Is Sunhold that terrible?
It's an authoritarian fortress on the southern edge of Somerset. My family threatened to send me there when I disappointed them. We need to contact Hyacinth. He should know how we can approach Sunhold without getting captured or killed.
All right, let's get in touch with Hyacinth.
Now, if I were a local Reeve with corrupt tendencies, where would I hide my secrets? Good thought. I was hoping it was the switch to a secret panel, too. No
What
mention
the
of
hell?
any Mage Guild arrests. A loose wall panel? The sure sign of a hidey hole.
Is this quest broken?
Told you, these types always have something to hide. The moment people like this
Oh my
Sunhold.
god,
It's an
this...
authority. I can contact Hyacinth through my labs.
okay.
But I'll need you to talk to him. Just be a moment.
Boka, have you located Snapdragon?
That was weird.
I can't help but notice the drab interior behind you. The office of some minor functionary, I presume. Boka certainly loves to burgle. Were you able to procure any information as to the whereabouts of Snapdragon?
Snapdragon was arrested. We believe they sent her to Sunhold.
Sunhold. It's not good. I assume Bogcup wants to storm the fortress and rescue her. The trick will be getting you to Sunhold without alerting the Somerset authorities or the Sea Elf pirates currently in control of the city.
Tanlorin thought you might have some suggestions.
I'm a font of suggestions and brilliant ideas. The question is, will any of them work? The answer, indubitably. Head to South Beacon. There's a spot along the beach just south of the lighthouse. That should do nicely, yes. Meet me there.
All right, we'll meet you on the beach.
South Beacon, southwest of the lighthouse. And Bogcup. Don't stop to feed any monkeys along the way.
That hyacinth. Let's get moving.
Okay.
They smell as beautiful as I'd imagined.
Take care not to disturb the sand, if you please.
I recognize a few of these runes. What are you planning, Hyacinth?
Everything will be fine, Bogcup. Friend of Bogcup, a word. Transposing conduits of magicka like this was not easy, but I never shy away from a challenge. Your goal is to reach Sunhold. The magic circle I created will aid you in this venture.
Is that some sort of teleportation circle?
Not at all. Sunhold features significant protections against unwanted portals. No, you must sail there in the small boat I procured. However, without magical aid you will never avoid the Sea Elf raiders or the Dominion Navy patrolling the bay.
Maybe you should explain this plan of yours to me in simple terms.
Of course. Bogcup will use their soul magic to enchant the boat. I see that horrified face they are making behind you, but they are more than capable. Soul magic deals with connections. This circle will amplify Bogcup's spell and those connections.
Connections. How will that help us to get to Sunhold?
Everything is connected. People, objects, the sea. Despite the best efforts of their close-minded relatives, Bogcup's affinity to soul magic is quite exceptional. The spell will enhance these connections to speed your voyage and hide you at sea.
All right, I'll wait for Tanlorin to cast their spell.
Oh, I'm so
Of
mad
course
at you
you
right
are.
now, Hyacinth.
Take this portal curio for a quick return exit when you're done. Now, into the circle and focus.
Focus. I can feel the ship. And there! Ha! Hyacinth, you were right! I am exceptional!
Wait, this is public dungeon. Ah. Is this really a public dungeon? Ah, I guess it's a really public dungeon.
We're here, and no one even noticed as we sailed by, thanks to Hyacinth. Come on, Snapdragon's cell should be on the west side of the fortress. But Ash is not in my wake. All right. You found all that in there? Marines to do it.
Okay,
Look
there
up
it
there!
is.
The same sad banner again. This must be the Sathalmor prison. Let's look around and find Snapdragon. Hey, this room looks promising. Stay strong, Snapdragon. We're going to find you.
Come to save your little flower? You're welcome to try.
Is that you, Bobcat? Find a key and get me out of here.
Snapdragon! Am I glad
It would take
to
more than a
see
few
you.
rough questions to
Alive
take
and
me down.
everything even.
Good to see you, young one. I assume you also have a plan to get us out of here?
Hyacinth gave me one of his portal curios. One moment, and... There. Now let's get out of here before more guards show up.
Welcome to my greenhouse, Snapdragon. It pleases me to see that you're safe.
Spare me your pleasantries, Gardener. I must have a word with my rescuers. As much as I'd love to shower you and Bogcup with praise for saving me, there's no time. The Garland Ring must face the facts. We've been compromised. My arrest is proof of that.
What do you mean compromised?
Compromised. As in betrayed. I told the Gardener this would happen. That there was a traitor in our midst. But his faith in code names and safe houses isn't enough. It's what got my husband killed.
Why ask to speak to me? Shouldn't you tell this to the gardener?
I wanted to talk to you first because Bogcup seems to trust you. And because you weren't here when my husband was killed. I can be almost absolutely certain that the traitor isn't you. But time is short. The Sathalmor could arrive at any moment.
You think the Sathalmor know about the greenhouses?
The greenhouses, Hyacinth's magic, our goals, all of it. They know everything. There's a traitor in the Garland Ring. An informant working for the coin tossed their way by Somerset's ruling class. One of our agents is in league with the Sathalmor.
Do you know who this traitor is?
Not yet, but I have copious notes. Gardener, I'll speak to you now.
Look, with all this talk about betrayals and...
Impossible!
What?
Tan, can I talk to you and your friend?
Wisteria! Are you alright? How are your wounds healing? Do you need anything?
I'm fine. I just wanted to catch up. I've missed you.
I think there is some broken parts on this quest.
Look, with all this talk about betrayals and traitors and everything, well, I'm worried about Tanlorin.
Worried? What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm still a bit rattled from my time in that cage. Still healing. So I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense. Let me start again. I wanted to say how grateful I am for what you've done for Tanlorin. Fighting beside them, supporting them.
Tanlorin is capable in their own right. They have been supporting me.
Oh, I know. I trained them, after all. Listen, just be careful with them. They've struggled so much over the years. Tanlorin's family, their tattoos, their magic. I'd hate to see them revert to how they were before the Garland Ring took them in.
I'll be careful.
You know I'm right here. I heard every word of that. But no more serious talk. We need some drinks. A traitor in our midst. Someone I trust working against us? I'm not sure what to think.
You don't
It's all too
believe.
much, my friend. I feel lost.
You don't believe Snapdragon.
That's the problem. I do believe her. I just don't want to. It's just... I hate to think of my friends, my family, as suspects in an investigation. And that's just what this is going to turn into. We're going to figure this out. You and me.
You want us to determine who the traitor is.
Who else is going to do it? I just need a glass of wine first. Maybe a bottle. After that... The Garland Ring is basically the people right here and a few agents in the field. It has to be one of them. We'll figure this out. Together.
I'm with you, Tanlorin.
We start it with illusory riddles and end it with a prison break. Then Snapdragon revealed there's a traitor in our midst. We'll need time to plan, for Snapdragon to recover. But friend, we're going to find the traitor and root them out. Together.
So we will.
Ugh, friend, I've been struggling. There's a traitor in the Garland Ring. I still can't understand it. I've been anxious to move, to do something. Well, thank Auriel, the wait is over! I got a letter from Hyacinth.
What does the letter say?
Sounds like Snapdragon and the gardener have been going around and around, just like old times. But they must be making progress. Now Snapdragon wants us to meet her and collect her research. Here, you hold on to the letter, for safekeeping.
Tell me about this research.
Snapdragon has apparently been looking into the traitor situation since she quit the ring. She keeps her research at a little cottage she has in Firsthold, place we often used as a safe house. I'll mark it on your map and then we can go meet her.
Let's head to Firsthold and see what Snapdragon has to say.
Last I heard, Firsthold is a mess. We might have to fight to get to Snapdragon's cottage. But if it means we can track down the traitor, it will be worth the effort.
Let me ask you a few questions before we head out.
Sure thing. Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Have you been sleeping all right? I've got this nasty kink in my neck and You know what? Not important right now. What did you want to talk about?
The traitor to Garland Ring. What do we know?
We learned about the traitor from Snapdragon, a former member of the Ring. We helped her escape from a secret prison after she was captured by the Saythalmor. The most daring prison break I've seen since that hidden armiger we... Oh... never mind.
Do you have any idea who the traitor is?
I don't even want to think about it. You've seen how we operate. We're a circle of trust, handpicked by the gardener to get the job done. Whoever has turned against us, I know them. Probably very well. It hurts my stomach to even imagine.
Has Snapdragon joined the Garland Ring?
No, and I doubt she ever will. But if I know Snapdragon, that won't matter. Not until we find the traitor that imprisoned her, that got her husband killed. I just hope I get a chance to say goodbye before she leaves us again.
Have you enjoyed adventuring with me?
Oh, what's not to love? We're cracking skulls and earning gold. The work I did for the Garland Ring was fulfilling, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't pay for drinks. Nope. To do that, I had to get creative. Got real good at bar tricks.
Do you ever miss it?
Miss what? Shoving gold coins up my nose? Oh, you mean the Garland Ring. Yes and no. It all has this weight to it now. Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused here with you. The traitor is a friend, right? Or at least I thought they were.
We'll find them, Tanlorin.
I'm not worried. Not really. Not when I'm by your side. We've done so much together already. Whoever the traitor is, we'll find them. We have to. For Oleander, for Gladiolus, they deserve justice.
Remind me, why did Snapdragon leave the Garland Ring?
Snapdragon became convinced someone in the Garland Ring had turned traitor. We'd finally get a lead on the Saythalmor and it would dry up, over and over. Her husband was killed in an ambush and she quit. Said she couldn't work with us anymore.
How did her husband die?
Gladiolus and Snapdragon were on a simple mission. Follow and observe. Easy. They were attacked, got separated. When she found him, Gladiolus was dead. Frozen. A look of fear on his face. This traitor, they've taken so much from us, it has to end.
Snapdragon was right about the traitor.
We know that now, but back then, we've always been a small group. Tight-knit. Like a family. The gardener said he trusted every one of us, that we couldn't start pointing fingers. Without solid proof, it would have destroyed us.
Okay, so that was first part of Tanlorin's companion storyline quest, and a little bit of next one. So I'm gonna continue on future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on next one. Bye.